Today we will learn the topic the unit vector notations. So we have the three axes, x axis, y axis and z or z axis. Z or z, they are same. They denote the z axis, or you can say this is a z axis. Basically the same thing. Now the unit vectors along the x axis has different notations. Some book use this notation I cap, some book use this as x cap, some book has e1 cap, likewise ex cap. Similarly, the unit vector notations along the y axis has j cap or y cap. It may be written as e2 cap or ey cap, so on, so as for z also. So we don't have to be afraid of this. These are the very simple notation. So they are very different kind of notations basically, but they denote the same. Basically these are the unit vectors along the three axes. So let's come to the three axis notation, and we have mentioned the position vector p with respect to the origin, and we have written that position vector as a. So how to denote a vector using the unit vector? So we will come to the point, the vector notations using the unit vectors. So here we have to keep it in mind that here we have three things. One is the magnitude part, that is written in green ink. Another is the unit vector part. Each and every unit vector is written in pink pen, pink color, and there is another thing, that is unit. So we can express a and b in in different ways. Like we can express a in terms of I cap, j cap, k cap, or e1 cap, e2 cap, e3 cap, or x cap, y cap, z cap, or z cap, or ex, ey, or in terms of easy. So the thing is that they basically denote the same, that is the a vector. Now come to the third part, that is the unit. So what is the unit of a? We should have to mention it first. So the vector consists of three things. One is magnitude, another is the direction part, and another is the unit. So these two vectors, this a and b, this a or b notations can be expressed as that b as x to I cap, this plus y to j cap, and plus z to k cap, and obviously there is unit. Now listen carefully. These units is not are not necessarily be equal. They may be different. So in that manner, in this fashion, if we write in this fashion, if they have this different units, so these vectors are different. So for example, so force is written as f, or sometimes in this as curly f, that is a curly type of f, and acceleration is written as this a and f. This velocity is written as v, sometimes a capital V, sometimes u, and displacement is written in this form. So basically what we have to keep in mind, that what we express, we have to mention. If you take anything, that is, suppose I am taking L as the displacement vector, so we have to mention it, that L is the displacement vector. We have to rewrite it down. Otherwise L may have the different notation in different aspects. So we have to mention that. Now the force, acceleration, velocity, displacement, these four are vectors, but the units of each and every vector is different. Now in this fashion, the vectors we are talking about, they may be of same kind or they may be of different kind. So that is basically defined by the kind of the vectors. Sometimes the unit may be same, but they do not define the same vector. Okay, so we'll come to this thing in later lectures. So when we will talk about the same vector, similar same vector, equal vector, we have mentioned that the equal vectors which have the same magnitude and direction, and in that context we have to add one thing, that they should have the same type. They are same type vector. Equal vector means magnitude same, they have a same direction, and they are of the same type. If we are talking about the force, the other vector should be the force. We will learn in the upcoming lectures the significance of the similar type of vector, that means the similar kind of vectors, and the dissimilar kind of vectors, while we're discussing the subtraction and the addition of two vectors or more than two vectors, whether it is of whether they are all force, whether they are all the acceleration, that will be different. If we want to add force with acceleration, that is not valid yet. Basically we have to add those similar type of vectors. Basically if you want to add force, we have to add with another force only. So for today, that's enough for today, and we will discuss about that in the upcoming later chapters. So for till now, okay, thank you. To be updated with the upcoming videos, you can subscribe our channel by pressing subscribe, and you can press the bell icon, and you can press the all button here.